retirement came up just because I'm obviously coming off of 4 losses. I'm like, is it an issue? Am I taking away time from my family and the quality of life trying to follow this dream if it's not the case anymore? What brought me back was I realized that when I'm healthy, I train with lots of world-class guys that are top in the world, and I can see what I'm capable of doing. So knowing that, and I see those guys out there go and compete, I'm like, wow, geez, when I'm healthy, I know where I stand. And I'm very confident to fight anybody when I have no injuries, I'm not dinged up. And not that I have anything major, everybody has those things, but my style relies a lot upon athleticism and mobility. And when you have a lot of bang-up injuries and just worn out, it took away from that. I'm not a bruiser. I'm not a guy as a juggernaut who's just going to just stand in front of you and collide you. So I need to be a finesse guy, and being, close to being, in good fitness and great health helps me do that. And so I took a couple months off, started training in off season, and realized that I could regain my fitness and health, and now I feel stronger and more athletic than I've ever been before. I've actually stayed here and done it just because Ricky Lindell is one of my coaches, and I love Jackson's gym, but I have Ricky Lindell just brings me a personal info where I'm not one of 20 world-class fighters. It's just me and that one-on-one. And then also Brent Brown is a conditioning coach that I've been using that's really turned things around for me. And another Hungarian gymnast, Uli. I'm going to maul his last name, but he's been helping me with my overall mobility. And we've been up there at mountains, running stairs, having a phenomenal off-season. So there's a lot of good quality guys here that have helped me out.
Who are the main training partners?
Well, actually, Bryce is one of my main sparring partners, and I feel bad that I don't think of Bryce's last name right off the bat. I'm a horrible athlete. But Forrest Griffin I've been using a lot to help me move around and stuff until it started getting time to bang. And then a lot of the Gorman wrestling, there's a lot of quality heavyweights there that I'm able to use. A guy named Zach Singer, who was part of their state championship football team his first year in college. He came out there. Then one of my main training partners I brought back from Mold is a guy that I gave a black belt to. His name is James Horn. He's 6'5". He's able to do gogoplatas. He has a freakish guard. He's better at jiu-jitsu than almost every other heavyweight you're going to face, and he, is very much of a technician. So I have him every day, and they're helping me. Bigfoot's going to be very frustrated, very similar to how Nogueira was. Their style of boxing is very similar as far as, very rigid and European. Now that my athleticism is back, I'm fighting like I did back then, and I think I'm just going to dance around and keep picking shots off. I don't think Bigfoot's going to be able to catch me or do any kind of damage with his big shot, which rightfully so I want to avoid. Most guys want to. And then when we go to the ground, if you just look at our records, I am the better submission artist. I prefer submissions. If I hit him and he's knocked out, I'm going to drum on him as fast as I can and submit him before the referee decides it's a knockout.